only English version. So this sutta is that's uh the mostly in the morning section, most Venerable he already explained about that. So I will show you summarize the first one. This is the Anapanasati Bhavana. And after that, this one, Anapanasati Patana Paripuri. This is the Satipatthana. The first one, Anapana. The second one, Satipatthana Paripuri. We call contemplate completude of the Satipatthana. And next one, Bhujangana Paripuri is me completude of the Bhujanga. Na? Bhujanga means in English translation, enlightened. Na? And also, um, the first one in Bhujanga, you can see Kaya Nupassana, starting with the observation body. And after that, second one, it is the Vedana Nupassana. Vedana Nupassana, it is like starting with the observation of the feeling, Vedana. The third one, Chitta Nupassana, starting with the observation of the mind. The third one. In the fourth one, the last one, this is the Dhammanupassana, starting with the observation of the Dhamma. So this is the part of the Bhujanga. The last one, Vajja Vimodhi. Vajja means knowledge. Vimodhi means liberation. So Vajja Vimodhi, Vajja and Vimodhi. Vajja means that knowledge, and that's also comprehension. Vimodhi means liberation. So that is the summary of this sutta. You see, that's all. So now finish our study. Yeah. So okay, I will show the English. So the part, you can also find out this website. The website is that's Buddha Vasana. You can check it out, and that's too easy to understand. If you click any meanings or vocabulary, they can translation easy for you. You can just click. The website name is Buddha Vachana. Buddha Vachana. Buddha Vachana. You can check it out that. So you see the practice of the Anapanasati. The first one, they make the introduce about this one. It's generally they explain about the cultivate pasture like a great fruit and great benefits. It's like that. And Anapanasati, when cultivate in pasture, bring the full satipatthana. So this is the introduction. This is the kind of introduction about the sutta. And after that, they also explain about the cultivate pursue seven bhujenga. So you can see very clearly because they already highlight the green color. Satipatthana, bhujenga, Vaja, Vimodhi. This is the sutta. This is the essence of the sutta. This is what is the meanings for the sutta. So you can see Anapanasati is a Satipatthana, Bhujenga, Vaja, Vimodhi, Anapanasati. This is the keyword. This is the keyword that's to understand. You don't need to read any all the sentence and all other meanings. Only Anapanasati means that based on the Satipatthana, including the Bhujenga Sutta, for what? For Vajaya Vimodhi. So this is the meaning of the Satipatthana Sutta. Anapanasati Sutta. Okay? And after that, you see, having going to the forest, this is the prerequisite. If you want to practice the meditation, you must do the fasting before the practice. For example, You want to practice a meditation, you need to find out the place. The place it that should be quiet and like a forest. It's very similar to Bahasitipana Sutta. If you study also in this sutta, they also mention about the place, and we call suitable place. You cannot practice meditation in the crowded people. It's very noisy. That's the reason why the Buddha he mentioned that Arenya Katoa, Rokha Mula Katoa, Sonyagara Katoa is a Pali word. You need to find out the place. It's quiet in the suitable places. So the same way in this sutta also he mentioned as well to the forest or having gone at the root of the tree. So in our IMBSC, we have a lot of tree. And then maybe after 15 minutes, we should go the tree. A lot of mosquito, right? Um, and also having gone to the any empty room, is empty room, and sit down, floating the leg across white. We call the full loaded or half loaded. You can see that. And sitting kaya upright. So you see, the meditation is that they have exactly guidance, and also they have systematically guidance for the practitioner. But in nowadays, we have a two. One is the meditation, another one is that's realization, relax. How do you understand the realization? Or just just relax, nah? Just relax. It's the last week, and then the Bikini sister, you already joined about this our panel discussion, right? But I will share about the experience. What is the difference in meditation and realization? Relax, realization is that we don't have any special rule. Now, if you want to be relaxed, uh, the last week last week the panel discussion, I'm trying to instruction that how to practice meditation. If I'm trying to do the performance, the instruction for the people, I have to follow the rules according to the sutta. For example, you need to sit in that. So the chair it that should be lighted. Normally we do that. But if you want to practice meditation, your back it does to be the upright, it is straight. According to that upright your kaya. It's not it shouldn't be lighted. And after that, we have to follow the rule that because we want to practice meditation. According to this sutta, we must do that follow. So if we have to upright our back and also our shoulder, and that's according to the sutta, and also the head of the straight, and close our eye, and just starting to practice. But the realization is not like that. The realization is that you can study, you can sit in like that, you can be very comfortable, very comfortable like this, because no special rule that you can relax. Very, you can do that, you can do that, because this is relax, relax. It's not meant. So if you do the relax, maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, you will sleep very easy. This is the relax. If you sleep, it's a falsely your nervous system, you are thinking, your all the body sensation it will stop a little bit. That's you have energy. If you wake up again, you have new energy, or your nervous system, your blood vessel, or you are thinking, or your concept, your sensation that very new one. That's to get the energy. So this is the difference between the meditation and realization. So I think everybody we need to relax, right? Now you want to sleep, so everybody need to relax, relax. Some people they want to go relax somewhere that have to pay me the money too much. Yes, right? They need to pay the money too much. Why? Because they need to relax. And at night we sleep. We sleep for what? That's a relax. We need to take a rest. We need to relax. If we take a relax, our the brain system, our thought and sensation, everything in that slow down and some of things are stop it. And when we wake up to more energy that. So this is the difference between the relax and meditation. Sorry. I'm sorry. So can you share your experience? What is the difference practice meditation and the day you're busy you can't practice meditation? How do you feel it? Huh? Mm. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. You see that? Me too. Me too. Sometimes uh we are so busy. That's why we don't have it. Actually, we have it time, but we our thinking is that's not right way. Which one is the important one? If I think that maybe I have to do the something, but meditation is that later. But actually, we can't. We don't have a time like this. So at the day is, I agree with you totally. The day is not energy. The feeling is very like sensitive. It's not easy. Sometimes easy to angry. Sometimes easy to feedback. Sometimes we know ourselves very clearly. But if you practice meditation, the day is you feeling it's very like ethic and very energetic. So so powerful that. So this is the power of the meditation. If you stop it, I mean, the mind, the nature of the mind is the thought and thinking that cannot stop. But if you if you have a concentration by practice meditation, you know your mind is that what is the really meaning of the mind. The time you have a more energy. Normally our mind they think and talk a lot, but we don't know. We just flowing according to the thought and think. We just following. We just follow with the mind, but without the mindful. If we have a mindful in our thought, we have a positive energy, positive bite. That we have a lot of, the ethic and energetic like that. So this is the power of the mindfulness. And also it's heaven like that because I'm not too old now. I mean, that's just like a young. So that we have to do a lot of academic work. It's not only the teaching. We have to do, this semester I have to teach 8 subjects. It's a lot. One subject, we have a syllabus, teaching plan, assessment, and also the grade exam. You can imagine how I'm busy. This is the only the teaching, but apart from that, there's a lot of the student, MA and PhD student. I'm like a supervisor. I'm like advisor. They come to me to discuss their thesis and dissertation. This is the extra work. I don't have my time, my personal time. Sometimes I lose that. Oh, why I'm doing like that? Some of my friends he suggest me, Ajahn, you should be gratifying. What is your life? What is your job? You should be knowing clearly. If I see you, you so like a dizzy. You're not like a addict like that. You should know yourself. That's to gratify it's separately job in life. If you cannot make it handle, maybe 1 year later, you have to go to the hospital. You have to go to the hospital. He told me like that. But now I'm already hospital. So this is the life. So we have to know what is our life. Is that what you want to be in your life? So I have been 5 year meditation master, but even though sometimes, I cannot make it happen in my life. That's the reason why if we study a lot from the text, from the professor, from the scholar, that is not never stop, never satisfy. But the problem is that's to how to make handle in your life and practically and personally. That is the more important one. Even though we have a Buddha, the Buddha, he would taught me directly, but maybe I cannot change. Maybe that even though the Buddha, so the learning it never stopped. We have to think our life that what we want to be in our life. So many techniques, so many things that never satisfy, never end. So I also decision that to do the something. It's mean I live in from this area is like it. For example, because I'm trying to study, understand about the academic research. So I do a lot of work. If I do the hard work, I got the some work. This is nature, not spiritual. If you hard, if you do the hard work, you will get the benefits. That's definitely. But this is not special. This is not special. If you come to the classroom, you will see, you will be touched the nature of the classroom. That is the nature, not special. But some people, you know, 1 week ago, I got the one work about the research outstanding work. Some people they said that congratulations, Ajahn, you have like a hard work. Of course, I did hard work. That's the reason why I got it. But this is not special. If I do hard work, it's more and more. I will get it. That's kind of the work. But this wise cannot change my mind. That's to be relaxed or the calm. It's more attachment, more suffer, or I have to more hard work. It's strife and strife like this. Yes. Uh, yes. Thank God. I see. Mm. Mm. That's the reason why your master taught to you, right? Yeah, it's like it. So this is now our classroom. There's some people, they are lay people. I don't know their daily life, they're busy or not. But you would think that we are Buddhist monk, we are Buddhist. We don't have any special that's too busy. You would think that. Yeah, of course, right? I'm right. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, they don't because we don't have family, we don't have wife, we don't have a hafsa, we don't have so many things that like a social work. But you would think that they are very, very peaceful, very calm. But you can change 1 day or 2 days to bhikkhunis or monks how much we are busy. Yeah, that's just the this is the big challenge in for the Buddhism or the monastic life. What is the real things that for our life? Yeah, it's the world. All the people. It's not only the lay people, including the Buddhist monks and bhikkhuni. We also busy. That's a lot of strike. So now it's like I think like equivalent with the monks and lay people. It's the same now because our sensation, emotion, and possession is very similar with the lay society. So that's just we have to know in ourselves that uh, according to the Buddha teaching, we are spiritual. It's me. We are monastic life. We can guide in the people who are suffer, but nowadays it's not totally like that. It's a changing the concepts. So that's why we have to know who I am. I'm a Buddhist man. I have to be handle my life. That's to showing our ability. What is our quality now? Because the people and the lay people, they trying to offer, they trying to donation for the monastic life, for the like a Buddhist community. But how about our quality? How about especially how about our spiritual quality? The spiritual quality it does to reduce our staff in depression for people who suffer. But now, including ours under the topic. This is the challenge. This is the challenge. So that's the reason why I'm trying to explain about our this is life cycle. The life cycle, if we understand more and more, we can understand more our life. The time we can know clearly what we want to be in the future. That's fine. I'm already decision that yeah, this is my life. Now this is not my life. This is another life. Yeah, it's another life. So the Buddha also, Buddha also he's very clever. He want to get the message for all the people. What is it that the Buddha he know about the like sensual pleasure is me. He is the princess. He is a princess. He know he have a lot of things that material. But that's the reason why the Buddha he renowned. He find a way. That is a spiritual wave. Finally, he become a Buddha. Become a Buddha after becoming Buddha. He never mentioned about the material world. He always trying to top the spiritual. It's just a mentor. That's a mentor. It has to be peace and a calm like that. He never trying to top like a bhikkhus or bhikkhuni as well. Oh, bhikkhu, you become a bhikkhu. Now you become a bhikkhuni. Oh, you can go and make a new monastery. He never taught like that. He just taught to the bhikkhu order. You can go like a Bahujana Hitaya, Bahujana Sukhaya. That's me. You can go alone and top the Dhamma. It is a spiritual Dhamma. How to cultivate our life, how to free from sufferings like that. You need to talk like the Buddha also directly to get a message for his follower, bhikkhus and bhikkhuni. You have to leader for spiritual. It's not the material. But nowadays, how to make the money? Yeah, yeah, it is very challenges, very challenges. So that's the reason why if we study about the Buddhist teaching, the ideology is more important. The ideology is more important than that. So this sutta is also the that I explained about that. We have a full thing. The first one is Anapanasati Sutta. The second one we have like a Satipatthana. Satipatthana this morning, Muslim River, he also explained about the Kaya Vedana Ceta Dhamma. So um, it is very clear to understand. And after that, Bhujenga, this one. The last one is that's like a Vijja and Vimodi is only two. So now I would like to share my PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Can you see the PowerPoint and the student who are participating online? I think so. You see, is yeah. This is a lion and dot. What is the difference, lions and dot? Especially, they also have a life. Like us, we also have a life. But the lions and dogs, they have a different quality. The lion, they have the scale. Also, the dog is like a skull. But the lion, when they are hungry, they just a quiet. They never shake, they never move, but they just look at only one pocket. that they want. If you see the like a zoology or like a, animal planet, any kinds of the channel, you can see that the lion, even though they have a lot of deers, but when they target it's only one, that's kind of he just running out to catch only deer, not other deer, only one deer that they forget. So this is the kind of the mindfulness. This is a kind of mindfulness. So mindfulness is that only one forget. You can imagine that anime plan or like a discovery when you see the lion, they just like look at that the deer. When they see the deer, they run in only one direction, only one deer. Not never change the target. They never change the target. They never change the goal that's to catch the deer. But the dove is not like that. The dove is that when they hear the sound, the dog is. When they hear the sound, the dog is here. Everybody call the dog. The dog is that he think they call they call him like this. They just look at here or there. This is like our mind. This is like the mindfulness. It's very different quality. So you can see that the lion, their quality is that's like a focus in silence. Is it lion? At only when the necessary. It's me when they want to hand in. Stay on the main goal. This is the mindfulness. If you want to the concentration, you should be like a lion. Only one concentration or insight meditation, whatever you want. It should be only stay on the main goal. You want to peace? Please stay on the way to peace. To be the calm, you need to stay on the way to be the calm. But how about the dot? Dot is that you see reactivity and noising. The dot is that's very quickly to change their focus and their things and pay attention to everything. It's like our mind. We want to know, we want to explore, we want to investigate. Yeah, everything we want to know. So pay attention to everything, often without clear purpose. This is like our mind. So now the mind is like a dot. The mind is like a dot. But and the mindfulness is like a lion. So we need to be handle our life to practice the mindfulness. So this is the nature of the lion and God, right? So that's why the ideology is that the concept of the mindfulness is more comprehension to in our daily life. This is useful, is the benefits in our life. If you more comprehension, if you more understanding the concepts, it's more easy to understand. More easy to understand. So now I will go directly about the sutta. So the first one that um, how can we practice the anapanasati and how can we cultivate the anapanasati? How can I purpose anapanasati to achieve great result and benefits? So the first one that anapanasati. So this means when cultivate and pursue the great benefit, great benefit. So this is directly from the text when I shared before. And this sutta is the first one, Anapanasati. Then second one, full satipatthana. And after that, seven bhujanga. And the last one, vijja vimukti we call. So This is the summary of the Anapanasati Sutta. That's all. So if you want to understand the meditation technique in the Anapanasati Sutta, that's all. Anapanasati is full foundation of mindfulness, seven bhujenga, and the last one, Vijaya Vimudi. This is the summary, this is the essence of the sutta. So how to practice Anapanasati? So this morning, most Venerable, he already explained about that. If you breathe long, we have to know in the long breath. If you short, we have to know in the short breath. If you know about the like a 3 point beginning and middle and the end, we have to know about that. So this is the practical way about the Anapanasati. And also, according to the Post-Satipatthana Mahasiddhana Sutta, they also mention internal and external, right? According to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, they have more explained. In Pali, we call Ijata Beheda. In Pali, in Beheda means external. Ijata means internal. And according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, they mention two, external and internal. It's outside and inside. But in this sutta, it's not really mentioned internal, external. They just mention long breath, short breath, and like a sapakaya, the whole body. It's me beginning and middle and the end. Like this. So this is the practical way of the Anapanasati. After that, they have a full foundation. Full foundation. So Kaya, Vedana, Chitta, Dhamma. And after that, seven bhujanga. So let's see. Let's see. Anyway, how about the guy? The guy, did you practice meditation before in Myanmar? Going girl. Oh, it's wonderful. Another one is she is all the followers. So yeah, going girl. Yeah, she's my student. She studied the Buddhist study and master student, a master of art. So now you have another followers. It's a good, yeah. So how many years you have experience? Oh, it's too long, huh? Mm. Oh, 2003, 2004. 2004 you graduate. 10 graduate. Ah, I see. 10. Got it. So, and you never have been trying to practice like a Mahasi or Moko? Only one method, right? Okay. Only one method is better. Yeah, in Myanmar, there's a lot of way. Have you been to Myanmar before? Really? You hope you should. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. I think Yangon is the innate because in Yangon, this is before we have a capital city. In Yangon, there's a lot of meditation center. Mahasi and we call Shritongong is the Panditarama. Panditarama. It is a kind of the Mahasi. You know Mahasi, right? No, no, yeah. You know? No, you know, right? Yeah. Mahasi means the full foundation of the mindfulness. They are focused to practice the full foundation mindfulness, but they are practical with the rise and falling. They focus in on your abnormal. And our university does kind of the method. It's come in the December, I think it's in November or December, in our college. We were going to the council. I think you should join. This year as well, we are going to the council. Our final decision and that's to go in council. Yes, it's very nice. I promise. It's very wonderful area. It's very beautiful, but it's very tired because yeah, it's a challenge because you need to wake up early morning. We were in 9 p.m. like that. 9 p.m. sometimes 9:30. Started 4 4 a.m. Yeah, 3:30 a.m. like that. But the end at 9 p.m., 9:30 sometime. Yeah, it's a great. It's very cool. The weather is very nice. So cool. So cool. It's like a supper. You have been the supper in Vietnam? In Vietnam. Vietnam. Supper. No, yeah, no. I have it sometime. I have it one time with my student. It's very nice. Really? I really liked about this supper. So cool. This is the border of the China. Yeah, it's very cool. Very beautiful. It's a top mountain area. So the camp zone as well, there are a lot of forest. You can walk, you can touch the nature of the forest. The weather is also cool. We provide the healthy food as well. If you want to be the real experience, you can take a tent. You can sleep under the tree. Almost the layman's or the monks, they must to sleep under the tree. It means you need to bring your tent. But for but for women's or lady, they have the sun building. You can sleep inside the building. But if you want to be experienced, you can take your time in maybe some more area. You can sleep under the tree. Yeah. So this technique that university we have a one technique about this rise and falling. Is rise and falling in breathe in breathe out. What is the real difference about that one? I can share it because uh, when I studied the PhD in the university, I have a one friend from China. It's very close friend, very Huishan. He's very family with breathe in breathe out. But in here, the meditation master in our university, they trying to guide in all the practitioner together. One method is rise and falling. The time he said that, what is the difference? Breathe in, breathe out, and rise and falling. Can we practice the breathe in, breathe out? But meditation master, yeah. But yes, me is not satisfied. Yeah, and there's some student already experienced. It's me, they don't want to be allowed to practice the others. But actually, it's not, we don't have any rules to follow about this one. But the meditation master, they also want to sharing their technique to get it for the practitioner. So that's why they always talk to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. They never mention about the breathe in, breathe out. They only mention about the rise and falling, rise and falling, rise and falling, rise and falling. But sometimes it's very strange because we very familiar with about the practice, the breathe in, breathe out. The time the student is not comfortable to practice about this one. It's just if meditation master they really instruct about this kind of the method, but how can we know about the rise and falling? This is this one. So that's why some student they are like it's not complain, but they open mind that's to talk. We can't to practice about this kind of method. But it's okay, you can practice any kind of the method. But before they are not agree yet, like to practice any kind of the method. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Zeb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is breathing, but where is our mind? Like in stomach or like where is this? We can. That's very sensitive sometimes. That's to be forget. So, but the meditation master, mostly they trying to explain and they give the instructions very sometimes we are our habits already familiar with this one, so it's not easy to change, nah? So for example, like a it's just like a breathe in breathe out, and breathe in breathe out it takes only we forget to hear. So mm, like a breathe in and breathe out, that's so. And this morning most people he explained about that, like a this side, um so maybe this area, and this area. And if you um, breathe in and breathe out, you were knowing about the air. The air element, it does touch the nose and the upper lip, that's area. So that's it, this area. So this is the breathe in, breathe out only. Just focus on this area to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Do you know why the Buddha only focused on here? According to the Anapanasati Sutta, why the Buddha he mentioned only this one? Yes, correct one. Anything else? Because according to the concepts, according to this concept, in our body, we have a six door, right? That you know, six door, six door. One, one is that's like eye, two ear, mouth, right? Yeah, and five body, and the last one is like mind. So we have a six door in our body. You can close your eye. That is okay. You cannot die. How you can close your ear, you cannot die. But nose, if you close your nose, you will die. So that's just the one of the very intelligent. The Buddha is very intelligent. Why he choose only this one? We can close the other eye, ear, mouth, body, and mind. But we cannot close that nose. If you close the nose, you will die. So this is also very intelligent to about this one. But the other thing is okay. But only this one. Only this one. So that's the reason why the Buddha breathe in, breathe out. When we practice meditation, it's only one thing that is a movie and movement. Breathe in our mind. The mind is that's according to the psychology, mind is here. But according to the Buddhism, everywhere. So the minds. So only two. When you practice meditation, only tunes the movie and movement. Minds in nose is mean the breathe. Only two. So that's kind of the door. It acts to breathe in, breathe out. Our mind it acts knowing. That's all. This is mindfulness. So only two movements. One movement is that walking. But the mind is take care. Look at about the breathe in, breathe out. So breathe in, breathe out. It that's walking like ethic walking. But the mind it does look at the breathe and breathe out. Only two. So mind and the breathe. This is the breathing meditation method. How about the others? We understand about the rising and falling. So rising, falling, that's um, it's the same. It's the same. You can breathe. You can breathe in, breathe out. The time that you also have like a the air elements. So the air element it does a touch, and after that going to be it's just like a bonomo. It's a state. So in according to the university method, and the rising falling, uh, their technique index, the air element index, we are started to hear and like a maybe check and also the abnormal. So the time, the air is at the touch your stomach is that breathing is like it's like a bloom. If you breathe out, your stomach is that falling. So this is the rising, falling. rising, falling. So that is the university technique. So um, the rising falling is also the focus on the air elements. You see air elements. So the rising, when you want to go the rising, for example, this is a rising, and you are normal, your stomach is like a rising. Um, if you falling, if you are like a breathe out, the breathe out, the breathe out, your mind it does falling. So we focus on this area. This is the rise and falling. But the breathe in, breathe out, we focus on this area. But what is the difference that difference location, only difference location? We are breathing this location, but rise and falling this location. But the two things are only one thing that is we call element. So breathe in, breathe out. Also, we know we focus on element, and also rise and falling is focused on element. It's the same. Not your body, not your mind. Only element. So is this the the method? This is a method about a difference the rising, falling, and the breathe in, breathe out. So the basically we can understand that air element is the main. This is the main. So in university, according to Mahasi, according to Shwetongo, and also like Chami. So when you go to the Yangon, there's a lot of temple. I mean, a lot of technical center, meditation center. Mokop is me dependent coordination that I mentioned before, Paticca. Second one, Shwetongo. We call Panitarama Shwetongo. That's one Mahasi. And number four, Chamye. Chamye. Chamye is also is very popular. Especially I really like about the organ meditation. Chamye, Chamye is just very favorite to practice the organ meditation. Uh, but for me, maybe the other I don't know about the other idea. But for me, I really like about the walking meditation. So many meditation center in Yangon. If you go into there, you can explore that place that in that yeah walking because their technique is more powerful and a little bit different that I understand in Mahasi method. Because in Mahasi method, when they walk in, they will study the meditation like for example, like a right, left, and also the rising, present, and touching. But Chamye is the more powerful and more focused on the food and also our mind that always put on our feet. The time is in my experience, it's more powerful to practice about this method more than Mahasi. No, 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 quickly. It's very, they are very, yeah, they are very, for example, as a walking meditation, um, firstly, you need to clarify the place in distance, how much you want to go. And And after that, you have to be like it because if you lose your mind directly to know about the rise and falling, because Chami is also the kind of the Mahasi, so that's why they put it. But mostly Mahasi, but and Chami is like that because if you walk in that, if you lose the mindful, immediately you can be remember that rising, falling, right, last month. And yeah, it's touching your stomach and abnormal. That's and after that, before walking, you contemplate the whole body, like a body second, and up and down and up and down. And if you have a concentration a little bit, firstly, your mind is that's to intending to walk. It's not like this. It's just you take a time to relax and the concentration. If you have a concentration, your mind it does want to walk. It is not intentionally, just normally. So if you walk in that, you can be just look at that direction and also slowly. Every movement, your mind is the with your foot. Uh, is in if you touch the flow is the hard and soft. You easy to feel it that you touch in the flow. And also, the another like the others, left other feet also. If you lifting, you know about the lifting at the time that touch the air as well, and put in the air and also touch in the flow. So if you walk in the foot, the foot is that moving, the time that touch the air. It's air more detail, more detail. So, for example, in Mahasi, lifting, moving, touching, we have 3 steps. But in here, lifting, the time is totally 6. But in here, if you lifting, the feet in the foot is that lifting, you know about that lifting, and also the touch the air. Every Yes, every moment is very slowly. That is very satisfying, and also from my experience, really wonderful about that. You never time that, not time yes. Only like a lifting, moving, touching, lifting, moving. This is like a kind of dancing, but it's maybe it's my experience that every moment that we have to be mindful, that is more uh, comfortable and more relaxed and more concentration. If you lose the walking, you can that is more easy to recall your mind because your hand at the touch your stomach and rise and falling. So the psychology also when they walk and that instruction is very how to say very subtle and very gentle and slowly and clearly. So I think a lot of technique in Myanmar. Oh yeah, yes. This morning the most River he is from far out. That's why he explained about the absorption, mean jhana. But jhana is that not flying or no. Jhana is mean absorption. Absorption it does only one point in it. I mean, I think it is kind of the concentration. Jhana is kind of concentration. Yeah, according to this sutta, Anapanasati sutta also, they explain about the jhanas, like first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana as well. This is the kind of the concentration. If you study textual, what I shared before about the website, and also this morning, most River, he's already sharing about that one. You can understand that. This is a kind of concentration, I think. Okay. So I think I will take a break, 5 minutes or nah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, really? Very small. Huh? Oh, okay. Ah, okay, okay. Ability, family, yeah. It's a kind of, meditation technique. This is a Mahayana tradition. But it's different, right? Oh, really? Uh, uh, mm, uh. Some of the technique like a lying down meditation and also a bell meditation. The bell like they made the sound, right? The bell meditation is from Bambilish. Bambilish also they use about the bell. So you see, it's different kind of the technique to practice the meditation. It is too much. And in our tradition, Theravada tradition also, we have so so many. So Mahayana it is way, right? Mahayana is also we call tiger net. Tiger net. So tiger net is that one historical place to cultivation their tantra or mantra as well. Fortunately, when we go there, they have one ceremony that is like a um, tantra, tantra ceremony. Because like last week, Ajahn Ukin, he also as well to share about the Om, like the Om Mani Padme Hum like this. Yeah. So it's just yeah, the kind of the concentration method because the chanting in like Mahayana or Theravada, we are very similar about the chanting as well. In Myanmar, and especially in Myanmar, we also use the Om. Om. We also use that. Om means that's like a status to powerful. Like they're powerful to chanting or that like mind power, like Om Mani Padme Hum. But they have like a melody. Om, like they have a melody. But Theravada, mostly we are not melody. We don't have a melody. We just make a chanting that, uh, we when we recite. So when I go to Buddha, uh, the Buddha name master, They also share an experience about their meditation technique. When we arrive there, they have an instrument that is like a drum or like a kind of the piano, but I don't know exactly what was kind of the instrument, but they use that different kind of the sound. And also, there's a lot of the statue on the beside the Buddha statue. Buddha statue is there's only one, but the beside a lot of statue like yeah, it's like a bodhisattva or like a deva or brahmana, so many things. And they use also like the rice, they, how to say, they make it hidden. The rice is like a hook comb, like the comb, like a comb. They use that like this, and also water and everything. They use that. I think this is the culture. In Myanmar also we use sometimes for traditional like event sometimes. And Vietnam also I see. Yes, sometimes they use that tradition to to respect your ancestor, right? Ancestor or like the grandfather, grandmother, like if you want to be the gratitude there. Um, to the time we use that. So the time, the month, 1 month, he wearing about the full uh, uniform, and also he used that the long and also instrument. This is one instrument he used the long, and also he like a blowing, and also he used about the melody. So we totally, I think, 30 minutes, and after that we leave from there. So after that I asked that month, this is what kind of the event. They said that meditation, the meditation. This is a cultural because mostly we understand that the meditation is that mostly the quiet, um, kind of, but their tradition is different that. So I think that there is this kind of the relax, maybe the kind of to mind power to cultivate their, showing uh, energy or like that. So that's why meditation technique is that too much, too much. Only Buddhism, but too much. It's not secular Buddhism. It's not secular mindfulness. Only Buddhism, a lot of. Now today, this morning also he mentioned MBSR or CBT, every like so many things, so many things. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. Yeah. I have a book, but it is a Bami bus. It's mean in Myanmar language. That's memorable. He mentioned about the one of the technique now in Myanmar we call Tae Ingu. This technique is that we use full loaded style. This is 5 hours, 4 hours. I did. And the status to breathe in, breathe out is that you have to like this. Really? Yes, of course, yeah. So this is the normal, but if they started to practice like this, so finally, it's very seriously, very hard to breathe in and breathe in very quickly, very. But be honestly, I don't know about this one. How to practice it, how to focus, and how to cultivate our concentration. But yeah, not natural. Sure, sure. Sure. They need to control their breathe in, breathe out. Like it's very quick and very seriously. And sometimes they also shaking the body. It's very seriously. And some people like it, they have knock. It's very seriously. But they also have the follower. Yeah, they also have the follower. That's kind of the meditation method. So I try to learn about that, what they are real things. Yeah, I have a book. Maybe the 2 months ago, I'm already ordered about this book. One was like a your lesson, also like a Vipassana and Vijayatana. So they have a two book is very popular. Vipassana means insight meditation, but another one, Vijayatana. Vijayatana means that the problem, like a problem, special problem, like this. So it's the local language we use, the Burmese language, the language that's very similar, the accent. Vipassana, Vijayatana. It's just like it. So yeah, this is kind of the technique, but they use that very hard and seriously, that they are intentionally to breathe in, breathe out. Mostly that we understand according to the sutta or the scripture. It's not like that. But I don't know. I don't have any idea why they use about this one. They also have maybe some solution. Yeah. So the first one that we have to, uh, sorry. Yeah, we have to like contemplation of the Satipatthana. So that we know already. This is the council. This is the council. So and he is our student, one of our students, Venerable Satya. So yeah, it's better. Yeah. So yeah, and echo is too much. So uh, that's kind of the forest. It's deep forest, and but you can walk. You can walk with your friends, and this area is cool. So you can take the picture too much. It is a beautiful place, lake as well, right? There's pond, lakes as well. So if you if you want to practice meditation, you need to find out the forest that I mentioned before, and the root of the tree and empty room. So the council is the suitable place to practice. It's very quiet and a beautiful one. And sit down, folding the leg across wide is like a half and full loaded that you can practice up to light. And also sitting kaya, we call body. Body, it should be upright. So sitting sati parimukhan. So these are all before we must to do, before practice we must to do. In Pali, we call parimukhan. So it's a preparation. The preparation before practice meditation, we need to find out the place, forest, tree, and after that, sitting down, half and full loaded, and your body is the body posture, it should be the upright. This is all the pre-mukha. So after that, you can start to breathe in and breathe out and rise and fall in. Sato, he breathe in and breathe out. So if we find out the sit-in meditation, you can you can try to find out any posture. You see, this is a kind of the postures. For example, this is the full loaded. The full loaded style it does like it. So if you can practice, but I think for beginner it's not easy because your nervous system is not easy to cross let. This is that your neck and your nerve it does you be pain. So half loaded it does normal. Only this one it does up and down. And our Burmese style. And our Burmese style in that we have like a one is in front of one is the back. That is like it. It's not like it. So you see the picture. This is this like it. This like this is a full loaded, but this one is across like this is half loaded. But the Burmese it does It's like this. So one is the infernal, one is the bad. So mostly we very familiar about this one. But you can choose any kind of the position up to you. Up to you. Every position in the right. So, for example, when we practice meditation, so meditation master, I'm sorry. So to put it out, for example, like this one is that behind, this one is that like in front of, and after that. So, uh, that's one is the inside one, that's one is the outside one. So it's a two. This is the inside, this is the outside. So that is more balance to take your body. Because if you put it at maybe, for example, if you put it up this, it is like a one it here, one it upper. The time that's your body to make the balance. It should be at the place the nail down. The speed is the nail down to control or maintain your body. So that's why in Bami position we use that one to make a balance. Whenever you sometimes you're not in your body, it's not too high because it's make a balance. You make the space is enough space. But if you do like it, but space is not too much. If you knock in like a implant, you maybe you like this, it's hard because the space it does it's narrowed down. So that's why we made it that the space it does a little bit widen in the nut. And also if you choose that kind of the method, one in inside, one in the outside, it means you will need it to close the flow. This means the need is to close the flow. It means you can make it handle your body because stably to upright, and also you can take your time, maybe 50 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. But if you put it like this, the knee is like the distance is also the flow in the knee is like they have a space. So if you like maybe shaking, your body is shaking, you easy to lose your concentration. Because if you move in your body, if you shaking your body, automatically your concentration is lose, right? Your concentration is maybe just trying is already. So that's why when you choose to the practice the Bami style, uh, the knee is also is very close to the flow. The side also the close to the flow. You can make a space because the inside and outside you make it space enough to maintain your body, and after that you can make it that. So this is the kind of the practice you can see because uh, actually when you writing, when you sitting like it, this area and that's more important to maintain your body weight or and the same way if you sit in the half loaded as well, you need to maintain your body how long and this position as well. For me, I'm very familiar with it because I can take it easy, um, maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour. Yeah, it's like sometime over. Ajahn Hansa also he asked what about he used about this one. So Ajahn Hansa is I think 8 hours, maybe, maybe. Yes, he can sit in meditation, not never changing, never going to toilet, no drinking, 6 hour, 8 hour. Yeah, is he can practice. Uh, yeah, in my life, he's the only one to practice. Yes, Ajahn he can, but we can't. Maybe 1 hour. Normally, 1 hour in that you can practice 1 hour and 1 hour sitting, 1 hour walking. That's a fine for me. It's fine for me. Yeah. But for expert, they can. They can. But for us, it's okay. That's it in that. And and also and also this one. So 4 months, 5 months ago, I'm going to the Euro to make the meditation. That's to teach the meditation technique or Hungary. There's a totally 35 student, all are European people. Normally, they sit in like that because they use the pillow. They put it the pillow and they sit in like that. So in here, the pillow, they sit in meditation like that. So, it's, yeah, yeah. So that's just, for me, it's not, how to say, it's not easy. So Ajahn Hasa also, he trying to explain about this one because all the they use the trouser and okay, we were sitting meditation. They sitting like this, but here is a pillow. So they put it on the pillow. So all the people are like this. So just sitting, but they use that here, the pillow. It's a sun pillow or like a pillow. Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Yeah. But they sit in like that. They sit in like that, but they put it here or some material that. So uh I I talked to Ajahn, this is a little bit strange for us that to taught. But Ajahn, he said that, okay, very well, let's see. So the first day, we talked to them, but they are not familiar with that. So that's why I want Ajahn Nanapan, that's our director of the Mindfulness Master Program. And we discussion about that, how to change. Oh, really? Oh. Huh? They cannot fall backward? Um, They can, right? They can. But they cannot sitting on the floor. Ah, oh, I see. Ah, yes, yes, they use that. Sometimes they use that the material like a philo, like some philo. They sometimes they bring the two philo, one in another one, and they put it that one in as like a lower and upper and one. They put it that like it. Ah. But y- yeah, we also know about that. That's why we discussed about that. Okay, how can we instruction about that? So the first day we let's see, but the second day Ajahn he trying to talk. Do you know how to respect the Buddha like that? So they say no. Okay. So Ajahn Nanapan, he started to performance how to respect the Thailand is very careful to use powder. For example, uh, when they sit in like it, when they sit in like it, and in Thailand, for example, when they are sitting in front of the Buddha, they use that only like this, and after that, they like it slowly, slowly and slowly. You are meditation, you are meditator. You have to follow like slowly. And the side also, you have to be slowly. First one, you need to put it the bull of the hand. And after that, slowly, slowly. And you have to like this. And you need to recite Arhan Samasambuddho Bhagawa Buddham Bhagavantan Abhivademi. It's slowly, slowly you have to be like it. So if you lying down, that's to like a Buddha, you have to be like this. It's very slowly. And after that, if you like a man, and that's also you have to be slowly like that. So this is the technique to how to pray in the respect of the Buddha. This is the Thai tradition style. But in our tradition, like in Myanmar, it's not slowly, it's not too slowly. But in Thailand, they use that slowly, very slowly. So the first day to try to share about this one, they said that they need to follow that because we already start to sharing about the instruction. And so the people, the European people, oh, okay, but they very tired to follow about that one. So the next day, they have a lot of questions. Ajahn, I have a question. I have a question. But Ajahn Hazai, he said that no, I cannot answer your question. Please follow the rule and practice. The time you can more understand what I answer now. He said like that. So you will more understand what I answer now. So please keep going to practice. He said that. So the first 1 or 2 days, second day, maybe during the 3 days there, the copies a day, some people they change. They didn't use the philo. Philo is they put it on the sheet. They just only sit in like us. They start us to follow this method. So totally we are 10 day, I think 10 days. So it's a little bit take the time. I know 10 day, 15 day. It's a 50 day, I think so. So some European people, they can trade, they can follow about this method. And finally, but some people, they can't. They use stay about their, like this. We don't know that you mentioned about the culture. So that's why Ajahn Hansa and me, Ajahn Nanapan, we discuss about that. But someone they can follow. Uh, oh, I see. Yeah, yes. Sure. It's a culture. It's a culture. It's a different culture, and then so finally they can use about this method, but stay they use this one because they use it's just like a some of the chair, small chair. They put it there. This is the chair, and you see this one, the philo. They use the philo, small philo. So like we don't know like is this like a Caesar on the stool or in the Caesar? So they use this kind of that's kind of meditation. But the chair, nowadays, most of the people they use that the chair because their hair system, their the healthy, so they use the chair. But if you use the chair, we have to know that you see the up, your bed is the upright. It's not touch your chair. So yeah, if you use the chair, it should be upright. It's not close the chair, but it's only that is like a closed in the chair area, and also it's not like that. It's not like this. You cannot like this, but it's that's if you sit in for the chair is that because if you touch, I think so, we can use that like this, and it's like abstract. That is like easy to concentrate, but if you like it, maybe like sleep, easy to sleep. All the people, some people they use it. It's 5 minutes later. They because it's very relaxed. It's a touch the chair and also they use that like so. If you want to use the chair to practice meditation, it should be the bed is the upright and also your feet in touch the floor. It's like it. This one also the straight. because you cannot sit in because of the like some problem, like a knee problem or can a nickel problem. That's why we use the chair. But the other thing is that the UK. And you see, they explain that because when you sitting down, sit in meditation, maybe the nerve is the system, this kind of the area that will be pain. That's why, you know, the back when we practice meditation long time, the back is the heart is this area. That's why maybe the couple or day in practice meditation and counsel, you were very hot, very pain. That's 2 day or 3 day. This area, that the bed, because uh, we don't have experience, we don't have like experience too much. That's why the heart. And also, you see, if you sit in meditation, you see that two picture it is similarly, but it's not same. Because you see, they are sitting that you need to use about that one. For example, the make it balance is a touch in, but this one it does like I think the body weight to balance about your body. This one is the right, but this one is not right because um you see this is the lower, but this one is thick. The thick is that to maintain your body. So if you want to sit there, you need to put it maybe more thicker. For example, we have like a cushion, one cushion. For example, the people he want to sit in meditation. This one is that is like it, you cannot long time, but you are sitting here, but you need to like this. So this one is that more thicker. You can more maintain your body. Anyway, you can be like this, the back to your body. So um, that's why they mentioned that this area is that you see more thicker than here, but this is not thick, it's like a think. So you will be lying back to like this. So that's why if you use the cushion, you can put it at the lower part of the you. So this you see is your eyesight is that also 45 degree and abnormal is still breathing and that you know him. And also semi-open eye is maybe it's not closed, but normally we close, right? Normally we 90 degree we close, but he mentioned that's like a small thing. Only 45 semi-open eye and upright posture. So this is how to practice meditation. So I will be start my lecture today here. So if you have any question, you can ask me. So next week, and I also have to continue in my lecture. Okay. So in online student, do you have any question? If you have a question, you can ask me. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so if you don't have any question, I will be taking homage to the Buddha. Nah? You have a question? No? Okay. Ah, yeah, you. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yes. In my experience, we try to explain because the meditation technique, if you want to more comfortable and more concentration, you need to Try it. We say try it. We never say you must to do, you have to follow. No. Please try it. Please try it this position. If you want to more comfortable, if you want to more concentration, we say like that. So the time they try it, okay, let's try it. But if you practice practically, they really like it and personally. So uh, more important one that's to use the language. I mean that you worked. If we say like a have to, a must to, they don't like. But okay, brother or sister, please try it. Like, so they try. But some foreigner, it means some European people, this very strongly because they just believe what they know, so they don't want to follow. That's we have to also accept. You know, in Hungarian people as well, maybe two or three, they are Jewish, they're Jewish, but they come to participate. We always say welcome to a brother whenever we are different religion, but they come to the practice. They are Jewish. They never follow that we are instruction. They use philo anytime. Um, but it's okay. Finally, they understand this is a culture. This is the method. They understand. So when we try to talk and when we try to share in our experience, our culture, we should careful to use the word like yeah, and yes, that's yeah, okay. So we should hold with the Buddha, nah? Okay. Arahant Sama Sambuddho Bhagava Bhutan Bhagavantam Nabhivademi Swakhado Bhagavata Dhammo Dhamma Namasami Subhadibano Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sangha Namami. Okay, thank you so much.
ที่เรา
Oh,
จะ
by the way, do you have already attended lectures? You already called the attended list? You already, nah? How about online student already? Oh, okay, 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 okay. Thank you so much. See you next week who are participating online. Okay. Ah, yes, yes, I'm with you. I will send to you, nah? Okay, okay.